of Islam back then? Did you have any prejudices?
Honestly, nobody knew about Islam. Like nobody knew about it, or at least I didn't. And one of the things I found that was so intriguing was just how come nobody told me about this religion?
So you have never heard Islam.
No, not back then. I literally only had a few Muslims in my school, and I don't think any of them. Well, one of them wore hijab, but
How did your family and the people around you react to your conversion to Islam?
after I became Muslima, I had a very hard time with my family because I was very young. So after I started reading the Quran and I went outside and I made dua and I asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide me because I had been going through a very hard time, excuse me, with my family. Um, so when I would be reading material, I started talking to my family about Islam, and at first they thought it was just a phase, right? But they realized that I was serious about Islam. They actually called the lady who had given me da'wah and told her, "Stop talking to my daughter. You're confusing her." So I wasn't aware of this phone call until many years later. But so my dad basically would come and search my room every day and take my Quran, take my hijab for salah, and that would hurt so much. So I used to hide my Quran in the air conditioning fan. I took off the cover and I just put it there because I didn't want my parents to get it. Because that's the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that was the source of happiness for me. So I had a hard time. My mom would cook pork on purpose and not tell me there was pork in there. It was very hard. I had a lot of persecution from my family, right? With my belief. My mom would make me go to church and go and talk it to the priest, and because she thought I was confused. But I would ask the priest the question, about Islam, and he would say, "Just believe." I still care about my parents, but it was so hard. I would just cry and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help me and to make things easier for me and to help me, to make me strong on the deen and to guide me. You have respect in Islam, you're supposed to have respect for your parents. But when it comes to associating partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I always felt like I had this connection with Ibrahim alayhi salam. I really hold that Surah Ibrahim, very close to my heart because his father tried to kill him, and subhanAllah. So just reading those stories about the prophets and what they had to go through for the deen, and also about the seerah, about the Prophet ﷺ, and the torture that the mu'mineen, the believers, had to go through was really what gave me that strength, subhanallah. So my friend's dad told me basically, you have to listen to your mom, you have to listen to your parents.